My father talked about when he was on the farm that when he was a young man trying to make a living farming, he said the neighbor always seemed to be having more than he did. Never did quite figure it out. But his own gas tank seemed to always run out quicker than he always thought it should. And he finally saw tracks and he said, I think somebody's playing games. They're stealing my gas. And so what he did when he got down to the bottom, he filled the thing up with water. That weekend, they left as normal. And the next morning, the neighbor came over to him and he said, my car broke down in between your property and mine about a mile away. And he said, I can't get it started. My dad said, well, I know what's wrong with that. Neighbor said, what? And he said, well, you came over here and stole my gas, except I put water in the tank last night. They weren't friends after that, but they didn't steal any more of my dad's gas. Sometimes you have to look outside the box. And back then, you took care of your own business. You were your own law enforcement. And sometimes I think a lot of people would be a lot better off if they'd become their own law enforcement again and leave the law out of it. Because every time you think you're doing a good job putting somebody behind bars, having them arrested, and then maybe even prison time, never forget that when you put somebody in prison, that costs the rest of us $30,000 a year. I think we can find a better way to spend our money. And I think there's a better way to educate people not to steal from you. This is McCook's Mr. Bill. Rate this film.